Okay, we have some breaking news as well. Are you ready for this one? Breaking news. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Bayern Munich is not giving up. They, Daniel Levy is playing hardball, to be honest. But today, breaking news came out that Bayern Munich table improved offer, second bid for Harry Kane. Originally, they submitted a 70 million bid offer, which Daniel Levy laughed about and said, forget about it. Forget about it. He rejected it straight off. Who do you think you are? I'm Daniel Levy, eh? Hey. This is Harry Kane. Eh? This is Harry Kane. He's worth 100 million.
Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah. But they return now. When you get rejected from asking out a girl from the first date, you got rejected, but you want to come back. You cannot handle rejection. So it's worth a guaranteed 100 million plus add-ons as they hope to snap up Kane, who's said to be keen on moving to the Allianz Arena. So this is just a fallacy to say that Harry Kane, he's not going to move from London. He's happy there. You wouldn't come and bid an 80 million plus add-ons if he wasn't keen to move. On the other hand, Daniel Levy is a prat, right? I think that Manchester United is kind of letting Bayern to strong arm and soften up Daniel Levy at the end of the day, monitoring the situation. They put him in the back pocket. They want him, but that leads into let Bayern do the heavy negotiation lifting. What's your take on this?
Yeah, we got to know Daniel Levy, he's not stupid. He's playing poker, to be honest, because he knows Harry Kane's contract is out next season. So he will lose money if he don't sell Harry Kane this season. And Spurs, they just built a new stadium. They need money. So that's the facts. We know that. So, and he tries to play hardball. He says, no, I'm not going to sell Kane. We're keeping Kane. But he's just waiting for the right offer. Everything can be bought for the right price. And Daniel Levy wants the right price. And he wants clubs to come after him. Now he wants to get Bayern Munich to go for him. He wants Man United to join in so he can get a bidding war and get the money he wants. Because, he wants as much money as possible. So there's nothing wrong with that. That's his job.
No. But one thing is, Levy built this, what Alien Tenor is saying. He built a 1 billion stadium and filled it with a bunch of bombs. That's it. I mean, when you say, if you dissect that, the chat from Alien Tenor is basically you built a 1 billion stadium and you filled it with a bunch of average, mediocre players. And why would Kane sign another contract under Postecoglou, right? Unproven entity. What are you recruiting? What is my chances to play Champions League? I'm not playing Champions League this year. I'm 30 years of age. I'm in the pomp of my career. As most strikers, the blossom on the age 29 and 33, right? They become the best potent strikers. Now, clear and obvious, Real Madrid wants a striker. We've seen Mbappe saying, make it a basically what PSG said to Mbappe was to say, you got to give us an answer within 2 weeks, otherwise you're on the market for sale. Contract speaking, they cannot do that because he's on a contract. So the ball is in with him. He's got any right to sit there and say, no, I refuse to go, right? Solve this loop. But Harry Kane, 12 months left on his contract, come this summer, he can force his move. He can put his foot down and say, I'm not signing a new contract. What are you going to do about it? I'm not even going to show up for training, right? So it comes down to Harry Kane. What do you want? We said it so many times. What do you want? Do you want to stay here, break records? If you're going to break records, stay in the Premier League. Who wants you? Ten Hag wants you, right?
I think you're right. But the thing is, Kane has always been a professional. He's an out-and-out professional, seasonal pro. He's been in the game for so many years. I don't feel it's like in Kane's personality to force a move. It would ruin his legacy in the club, starting getting out whining and says he wants to leave. We had Anthony. He did the same thing when he left Ajax. And it don't look good. And you don't want to burn bridges. In business, you don't want to burn bridges. That's just the way it is. So I can't see Harry Kane forcing the move. But I think Daniel Levy will sell him for the right offer.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing hardball, like Vera is saying here. Levy made it clear he won't sell. I think Bayern are wasting the time. No, it's just playing hardball negotiations. There's one figure that Daniel Levy has in mind: 100 million. He said it very first beginning. He wants 100 million. That's what he thinks he's worth. But people in the market saying you're taking the piss, mate. You're not worth 100 million if you got 1 year left on the contract. So that you can play that negotiating. Okay, we're not going to engage. Then what are you going to do? If he doesn't sign a new contract, you lose that 70, 80 million that you got for it, and he walks away for free.
Yeah.
And come January window, it's even cheaper. Even if we don't get him now, let's just play with the devil's advocate. If he doesn't go anywhere right now, revisit in January. You can slap 50 million on the table. We can still go by with the strikers that we have, right? So I see this as, I don't know about you, I see this being a more wait to the end of the transfer window. Let's see how desperate Levy is and made the offer. That's it. Take it or leave it. And Harry has to do his thing as well.
But have you seen the schedule, the games? Our second game is against Spurs. And the transfer window was still open after that game. So maybe Daniel Levy just waits until we have played against the Spurs. And then he will let Harry Kane go to us.
We will roast the Spurs.
Yeah. Just a thought.
Oh, it's food for thought. Guys, let us know in your comments below. People saying Harry Kane is worth 60 to 7 million, no more. And this, yeah, I agree with you. 70 at least. You know what Bayern put in first? I think it was correct. 70 million plus add-ons, right? For 12 months left. And he's a solid world-class striker as well.
I got a message from Stu Wally.
And Stu
said, good show so far, pal. For me, Kane will force it towards the end for sure.
Yeah.
So he believes Kane will force it.
He will force it.
Stu knows ball. He knows a lot about English players. So yeah, maybe he's right.
He will force it. I think he will force it. I agree with Stu. 10 Stu. Did I say 10 Stu?
10 Stu. Stu Wally.
No, Stu Wally. Yeah, 10 Stu. Anyway, moving forward, Kane put him in the back pocket and stick it to it where the sun don't shine, Daniel Levy. You need money. We know you need money, but you're not going to get our money. Let Bayern do the heavy lifting, and we move on.